speak. Sean Austin? Sean Austin speaking fee is 30 to 50K? Wait, what? I saw Danny Trejo right under that. Danny Trejo's everywhere. Or at least he used to be. This one's a live event, please contact, so no listed rate. He's always struck me as like a good guy. I imagine
You let your grandmama rip me off a little
Man,
bit.
that bitch was tough though, dude.
Fuck, man. What the fuck, Kato?
I'm sorry, bro.
I just went in there for
She
one-
had some skills, bro.
Bro, I went in there for a fucking $4 head. I just spent like $200. Kato, what the fuck?
You got played.
You let your grandmama rip me off a little
Man, that
bit.
bitch was tough though, dude.
Fuck, man. What the fuck, Kato?
I'm sorry, bro.
I just went in there for
She
one-
had some skills, bro.
Bro, I went in there for a fucking $4 head. I just spent like $200. Kato, what the fuck?
You got played.
When we were writing the first 21 Jump Street, the first thing we wrote down was the guy who wrote F the Police is gonna play the police captain,
Right.
Ice Cube. And I called him and he did it, and it was like a dream come true for me. I got to spend all this time with him, ask him about NWA and all this stuff. And what was cool was when Channing and I were on that trip, Ice Cube was on part of it. So we were on a plane with Ice Cube. We're there, and Channing and I was just like late at night, we're on a plane, and we're like kind of having this conversation because Channing loves hip hop too, and we're like, who's the best rapper of all time? We're like, whatever, we're talking Tupac, Biggie, whatever. And I'm like, just like I would turn to a friend who was in the plane with us, and I go, hey, Cube. That's what he told me to call him. I didn't just take that liberty. So I turn around, I'm like, Cube, who's the best rapper of all time? And he goes, me, mother. We're like, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Like,
Khan had a precise system. He sent in envoys first to explain to people a little bit about the Mongols. If they surrendered, all the lives would be spared, and they could continue in their profession. Just that now the rulers would be the Mongols, who would have to pay the taxes, and usually be the same taxes as before. Now they would vote the Mongols. You can leave the local people in charge to run their country the way they have done in the past. He was absolutely in one episode in the north of Persia, his son-in-law violated that and was stealing and looting from the Genghis Khan called him in, and he stripped him of his rank, and he said, the next city, you go first, as a common soldier. And of course he was killed. Genghis Khan had a precise system. He sent in envoys first to explain to people a little bit about the Mongols. If they surrendered, all the lives would be spared, and they could continue in their professions. It's just that now the rulers would be the Mongols, who would have to pay the taxes, and usually be the same taxes as before. But now they would go to the Mongols. You're going to leave the local people in charge to run their country the way they have done in the past. He was absolutely in one episode in the north of Persia, his son-in-law violated that and was stealing and looting from the people who had surrendered. Genghis Khan called him in, and he stripped him of his rank. He said, the next city, you go first, as a common soldier. And of course he was killed. Genghis
That's my bitch right there.
So many pay to wins, huh? We gotta pay to win down here. We gotta pay to win.
You got the same skin as me, bro. You got How the fuck you even hitting that? That's what I want to know. I swear to God, they let motherfuckers hit an after image on me, bro. And don't be gay. Nobody likes a gay guy, brother. It's kind of gay of you. Give me a specialist, give me a door jam. See? Shouldn't be fucking with people. Get you killed. Fucking bitch. I wanted to put the door jammer on that. Oh, shit. Myself. There's no fucking way, you spick. Take your ass to Puerto Rico. Shot the okay.
Did you know that there are only 2 times Soifon disagreed with Yoruichi, and one of them is not even canon? We all know that Soifon worships the ground Yoruichi walks on ever since the first time she saw her, and that didn't change even after the latter supposedly abandoned her. But despite believing that everything Yoruichi says must be right, Soifon did disagree with her on 2 occasions. First is when she openly opposed Yoruichi's decision to recommend Urahara for the captain position of Squad 12. And despite the fact that the turn back the pendulum arc itself is canon, this particular scene and the flashback of Urahara's time in Squad 2 were never in the manga, making this part a filler that was just featured within a canon episode. On the other hand, the second time she disagreed with Yoruichi is a canon moment everyone believes to be a filler. Bleach's famous episode 228, also known as the Beach episode, was actually based on Kubo's arc, but also extra panels in the manga. And the scene of Soifon disagreeing with Yoruichi about the swimsuit she picked out for her was featured in one of those manga panels. Did you know that there are only 2 times Soifon disagreed with Yoruichi, and one of them is not even canon? We all know that Soifon worships the ground Yoruichi walks on ever since the first time she saw her, and that didn't change even after the latter supposedly abandoned her. But despite believing that everything Yoruichi says must be right, Soifon did disagree with her. Did you know that Kubo had a very heated argument with some fans who posted a bunch of
see how bad Ellen Wolf really is.
I think we all know how easy it is to plant evidence.
Jesus, you have no shame. You want to see shoots of cluster in your future. I'd actually like Dexter to stay. Miss Wolf might need a forensic examiner to explain to her how hopeless her case really is.
Oh, please, do stay.
He wants me to see how bad Ellen Wolf really is.
I think we all know how easy it is to plant evidence. You have the time.
Jesus, you have no shame. You want to see shoots of cluster in your future. I'd actually like Dexter to stay. Miss Wolf might need a forensic examiner to explain to her how hopeless her case really is.
Oh, please, do stay.
He wants me to see how bad Ellen Wolf really is.
I think we all know how easy it is to plant evidence. You have the time.
Jesus, you have no shame. Do I see sheets of plastic in your future? I'd actually like Dexter to stay. Miss Wolf might need a forensic examiner to explain to her how hopeless her case really is.
Oh, please, do stay.
He wants me to see how bad Ellen Wolf really is.
I think we all know how easy it is to plant evidence.
You're a fucking faggot. You're an Asian faggot. Don't you know? I'm a Japanese bitch. We know well Asians look like. Alright, 4 fuckers in there. man's retarded. It's crazy, you still camping, brother. Report that, report that. That's what you get, bitch.